Hello and welcome back to the Valley, the old farm. First of all, I want to say thank you for all of the comments. Oh, there we go. Open the door. But I had one particular comment about the pressure washer. I did ask, and I will give you a shout out. Dangerous Snippy 666, beautiful idea. He said, "Why don't we get the Here we go. Let's just go across. Derp. Get the Karcher. This is the one. There we go. Why don't we get this pressure washer, which we've now just brought? When we need it, we can bring it out. When we don't need it, we pick it up and simply put it at the side of the wall, out the way. How much of a good idea is that? If you're not using it, put it out the way. Close your doors. When you want to wash, you bring it out. Give your equipment a wash, which I literally just had it out and I'm ready to done with washing these, but I'm going to be using this again anyway. That's going to need a good clean. But first of all, I do want to say thank you for the comments, but we need to get some wheat in the ground over there. Need to get that field planted. And also I had a comment about oh jeez, my words just are not with me right now. We need to be getting some cash crop in the ground, and yes, I do agree. Let's just have a look. These fields down here, I am thinking of possibly, what's the best price at the minute? Canola is a really good price actually, that's not too bad. And soybeans, but soybeans have always been a real good earner. So possibly getting some canola and some soybeans put in. What a fantastic view, Mr. P. Let's just swing that round, shall we? Alright, let's swing around again. Let's listen to this beast as we wake it up. Listen to this. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Look at the size of the tyres on this thing. Size comparison from that to that. This is a small tractor, but how beefy does it look with these tyres? Absolutely huge. But I want to get seeding. I want to be getting started to get crops in the ground. It's early spring. Oh, to this. There we go. Wheat sack. Does this take fertilizer? I believe it does, and we didn't buy any. So it looks like I'll have to buy some. Look. That is pure luck that this fits through here. I did not take that into account, but we could have always come from around there anyway, so it's all good. Oh my, just look how beefy the tyres look on this. I mean, this is a beast. It reminds me of, if you don't look on YouTube, go and look for the Oliver guy. He's got an Oliver tractor, and it is a beast of a tractor. I believe he calls it Herman. So you want to go check him out. I'll possibly, if I'm able to, I'll put a link to his channel down below, if I'm able to. Probably not. But, right, I need to now buy some fertilizer. And I'll just get it delivered to the farm because I'm lazy. Solid fertilizer bag. Oh, that was the one at the store. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Well, we've now got a fertilizer at the store. Right, solid fertilizer bag. Let's just get that delivered. Because I'm lazy. We'll get a couple. Get one. Can't be placed here. Collides with an object. Of course it does. Can't put it there. Collides with an object. We'll get a couple of those. There we go. Got those delivered. You wouldn't get that service right now, would you? Right, so let's get this topped up. Oh, there we go, beautiful. Let's get that closed. Ooh. Try not to hit anything. This is the first time I've used this seeder with the dual ribs tyres. These ones. Is there actually these tyres? I've never actually seen any. Like I say, I've seen one of these seeders. It wasn't a John Deere, but I have seen one of these looking seeders around where I live. So that's nice. Right, here we go. First you need to unfold it. What is there to unfold on this thing? I mean, come on. First you need to unfold the sower. Yeah, I'm trying. Right, come on now. What's going on here? Lower sower, turn on sower, open cover. Okay. Are you serious? You won't let me turn it on because I didn't lower it? What the heck? Come on now. Right, so wheat hopefully going in the ground because this... Is this even planting? I don't even know. Where are we? Possibly is, possibly isn't. I have no idea. I can't really tell the difference, to be honest. I can't tell the difference between where we've been and where... Oh, geez, slightly. Wow, that's kind of looking the same as the fertilised? What am I on about? The cultivated ground there. A bit of a... bit of an odd one. I still can't get over how nice this Duke's Fire looks. With those big, bulky tyres on it. Really shouldn't take that long with this 6 metre seeder to get this field knocked out. And then we'll head on over to field 72. We'll get some canola and some, hopefully, have time to get some soybean in the ground. Fingers crossed. You know how it is with seasons. 1 minute it's absolutely beautiful. The next minute it's absolutely hammering it down with rain and you can't do a darn thing. So pretty much it's like where I live. It's either sunny or it is absolutely hammering it down with rain and overcast. But you know, that's beautiful little England for you. Our version of a great British summer is normally rain. I really do like this seeder. It's a nice seeder, but the width is a bit of a pain to deal with when you're going down the road. But still, other people have steering wheels and brakes, they can use them, can't they? Alright, here we go. Let's get going again. Hopefully these do germinate. Not too cold, the ground temperature's okay. And in all honesty, I really didn't take that into account. I wasn't looking. So I'm going to be honest, it's going to be a gamble if these even germinate. So my guess is going to be as good as yours, but I just want to get crop in the ground. We are using simplified seasons, which I did state from the start. In case anybody wants something planting, it isn't in season. You know, like I've always said, what happens on this farm is dictated by you in the comments. You want something planted, we plant it. If you want a different item or tractor or anything for looking at buying a different piece of equipment or anything, I always like your input, which is good. And if you like me waffling on, even better, because you're going to get plenty of that. Right, so I have lifted that up. Oh, I really do like this. Don't drive on their field, jeez. Come on. Has that gone nicely? Yes, it has. Right, so I need to try and snug around this tree, just give it a little hug. There we go. Right, and just reverse a little bit. A little bit, Mr. P, come on. Where's your eyes? Right, here we go. Try and get sort of straightened out. There we are. Look at that tractor. It really does look the business with those real big boy tyres on it. I'm really impressed with it. And so far, I think it is like 100 horsepower. I'm sure it is. Let's just lift it up. We'll have a look. The Dukes Fat AgroStar 478, 100 horsepower, only 19 slots. Fantastic. You know, I really do like some of the John Deere mods, but what? What's this? Oh, that removed all of the fences. Oh no, don't like that. Put the fence back. Alright, well, there you go. There's the button if you want to remove the fence. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I really like the detailing that's gone into this map. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. And I'm trying to remember, I did play this on 17. But I've got a brain like an absolute sieve. It's like some of the things that you can do on it now. Could you do that in 17? I have absolutely no idea. It was a fair while ago now. I think the last Let's Play I did on 17 was the farm in 17, I believe. My memory serves me correct, and it normally doesn't. Alright, let's swing around. It's got the turning circle of a bus, but still, it's my bus, and I like it. Alright, let's get the old cedar down again. So we're going to get wheat in this, we'll be able to get the straw from it, which is fantastic. We're going to need that for bedding, for cows. But we could also look at getting sheep. We've got that grass field over there. We could give the sheep grass. Let's have a quick look at how the weather's going to be. I can't remember. So Wednesday is when we're supposed to be getting some bad rain. Wind speeds aren't too bad. Precipitation, okay. So we've got today, Monday, and Tuesday. So we could possibly get a cut on that, leave it on the ground, let that go into hay, which would be even better for cows, obviously. Alright, come on, let's get a beautiful little turn here. It really isn't taking long to get this field done at all. And I hope there is a mod that I think it's coming out for PC. I'm not entirely sure about console though, where you get the different seed bags like wheat, barley and all that, and if you want to change crop seed, should I say, you have to empty out your seeder. I think I'd love if that came to console. I know there's possibly scripting that would have to go into it, but people say scripts can't really come to console, like certain things. But if that's the case, how have we got Seasons? Seasons is a script, you know, and is the straw, surely the Straw Harvest DLC, that's a script, because it has set things it's got to do, you know, it's a script. But you know, I don't create mods, I have no idea what goes into them, how you start it, or I wouldn't even know where to begin with the PC, I mean, let alone console. But it's what it is. I hope that does come out. There we are, I'll lift that bad boy up. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments, what do you think to this tractor of ours? We're going to have to come up with a name for it. Like the Oliver guy, the one he has, he's called it Herman, because it is absolutely a beast of a tractor, it really is. So, in the comment section below, what name should we give this Dukes Bar? It's got to have a name. That's absolutely stunning, that. So we're not doing too bad on fertiliser. This seeder really isn't using that much fertiliser, and in all honesty it's barely using that much seed at all. We're still on 72%. Oh, there we go, just dropped to 71. say, I wouldn't mind buying that field. Fair old size. I was gonna, originally when I first started this series, I was gonna have more fields, but then I thought, you know, realistically, with the equipment that we've got, do we really want to be traipsing here, there and everywhere with about 13 fields? Not really. You know, so I think realistically building up, buying some of the land, and I really wish that on this, you know, you could lease land. You know, you pay a set amount per season. You know, like from spring all the way through to next spring, you pay a set amount to have that field for that season. I think that would be absolutely brilliant, rather than having to buy the field. You know, because if you're doing let's plays, sometimes you want to make it kind of realistic, whereas you're doing jobs for friends and all this, that and the other. But you know, as a content creator, you have to own that field to do it. Just imagine being able to lease that field for a season. Possibly, if you are a modder and you're watching, I'm giving you the nod and the thumbs up. Come on. It's a good idea by me. You know, let us have the chance to lease fields for a season, like a seasonal lease. And if you want to, you can extend the contract, or you know, you can cancel it. You get like a little notification that pops up near the end of the season. That'd be awesome. So I was going to do a time lapse of me doing this field. There's no point now, is there really? Look, we're nearly finished. But I tell you what though, we're being 12:37 now. We've nearly got this field done. Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's get that lower down. I think we will top up before we head over to the next field. They're not that big, pretty much about the same size as that, not seeded there. I'm gonna have a look. Oh, it has, okay. It just looks kind of different on that little dip. I don't know if you can see it. Just round about here, looks kind of different in this dip. Doesn't look like it's seeded down there. I don't know. Well, we tried. We came, we saw, we conquered. And I've just seen that I did miss a little piece just down there. So we will get that. There we go. Turning circle of a train on ice. But, like I said, my train on ice. Right, so this will be our first field done, which I think is absolutely brilliant. So let's get that up, get that turned off. Let's have a gander. That is that field done. Hopefully it does germinate and it doesn't fail. Wasn't really paying attention, but you know, ground temperature and everything as well. I wasn't paying attention to that either. So I'm gonna be honest, you know me. Alright, so let's get in here, get topped up with seed again. Hopefully traffic isn't going to be an issue. Fingers crossed. Alright, so let's get over here. Okay, there we go. Give me the fertilizer. Right, so now let's try and figure out where I have to go to get to where I need to be. Let's come off that and that. There we go. Right, so I need to come out of here, down this road, over the bridge, straight down. Right, okay. And by the time I've actually got to the front of the farm, you know for a fact I'm going to have to look at the map again. Because my brain is like a spoon with about 50,000 holes in it. But let's get going. We need soybean. Let's get that set up. But like I was saying, I really do wish that you know, we get that do I want to be going this way or that way? I think that way would probably be better for us. So we don't have to worry about going through there, which is fantastic for us. Because my driving sucks. Let's get down here. Oh, it's a bit narrow, isn't it? Ooh. Squeaky bum time getting through there. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is a wide old beast, this teeter. Right, let's get the old beacon on. I'm sure people will move out of the way for sort of tractor with these big tyres on it coming down the road. Well, I'm hoping to do anyway, if not, they'll learn to move. You're not coming down here, are you? No. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's go. Wow, this feeder is wide. Just bring up the little map for a minute. Because I am trying to remember where everything is, but you know, after a while you do forget. Especially if you're me. Come on, get up. Come on, come on, come on. So we need to go to this field here. Alright, well I'll cut across this grass then. Right, we're in the field. There we go. Soya beans it is. Right, let's get the machine on. Let's get it down. And we're planting soybean. Absolutely fantastic. This really does look a really similar texture to the cultivated stage. So I'm really going to struggle to see this. And I've already got weeds growing in my field. Fantastic. So we're going to have to spend some money on some herbicide. Get rid of those. Actually, no, this should do it. There we go. Swing around. Make sure nobody's coming. What's that there? Oh, this tractor looks absolutely brilliant. It's not the greatest in horsepower, but boy does it look nice. What do you think? So how do it's that? Do it's that? Do it's that? I think it looks beautiful. Just look at the size of this thing. I mean, beautiful. What we'll do is we'll get the soya beans put in this field. We'll then hop on over to the next field. And we'll get some canola put in there. Happy days, that'll be 3 fields done. Don't really want to be driving over anyone else's field. I wouldn't like it if people drove over mine, so try and move around a bit. There we go. Fantastico. Let's get into it. Right, down we are. A bit of a headland. There's the old turning circle of this beast. Like I said, it's like a plane on ice, like a train on the air. Just gives us that much more room to play with, really. There we go. This is basically just going to be an episode where we just get our first lot of crops in the ground. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, you beautiful little beast. Come on, there we go. Let's just get this one line down here. One line done down here. Then possibly a little montage. I'm gonna try. Don't know how well it's going to work, but we're definitely going to try and get a little montage of this little beast going. Oh. Fingers crossed. It looks nice. Because I am absolutely in love with this little tractor. So, I'll see you all in a minute. So, I'm back, the voice of annoyance, Mr. P. We're getting pretty close to this field being done now. Seed still isn't too bad. Fertilizer, 27%, that's going down pretty quick, but still, considering we've already done, well, near enough done this field, and with how small this seeder is, I think that is absolutely brilliant. We are going to need to have to top up again, obviously, with some more fertilizer, which isn't really a bad thing. Can we get this in one foul swoop? Yes, we can. Right. That is this field done as well. So we've got wheat in field 62. We've got soybeans in 72. I am thinking about also putting soybeans in 73 as well. We've only got 24% on fertilizer. Is that going to be enough to get this field just here done? I have no idea, but you know me, I'm going to try. If I can save a trip, I will do. If not, we can always head over back to the farm. It's really not that far. There we go. But I really am liking this tractor. I'm liking it a lot. Right, so, get that sorted. Let's try and get straightened out, shall we? There we go, Mr. P. Fantastic job. Of getting that lined up. Okay, so I really do think that we are gonna have to head back to the farm and get some more fertilizer. Unless we bring the old JCB down here, our telehandler, with some on it. But I think it's just going to be easier if we just drive this down. It's really not that far to go, is it? I mean, return in circle. Slowly getting used to the arch of this big beast that we have pulling this tractor. But that is a beautiful looking tractor. I mean, whoa, let's try and stay in line, shall we, Mr. P? Yeah? Still, look at the tread on those tyres. Look how big they are. Looks beautiful. Don't forget, let's give this tractor a name in the comments. The best name will win. So how we're doing on fertiliser at the minute? 10%. Not too bad. Can we make it? I don't think we'll be able to make it. But I sure am going to try. Right, let's just try and straighten out a bit. Get it put down. Oh, there we go. Really is nice to get some crop in the ground. Hopefully they germinate. Fingers crossed. Last thing we need is a germination failed and I'd cry. And have I missed a bit down there? I believe I have. Let's just scooch over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, 4% on fertiliser now. I think it's just going to make sense. Just go to the farm, top up. Let's get this turned off. There's a car coming, so we'll just wait. Come on, hurry up, out my way. Beep, beep. Come on. In your own time, no rush. It's not like I've got a field to plant. Right, so what I'll do is I'll head back to the farm. I'll top this up with fertiliser and with seed. And then we'll come back and we'll crack on and we'll get that field finished with soybean. Hopefully, fingers crossed. See you over here again in a minute. So, just been to the farm, topped up, used what was left in one of the bags of fertiliser. Let's get around here. What was that sign? Don't know. So we are in this field just here. Let's get this finished and watch out for that. Whoops. The old reflective markers. We are... there we go. There we are. Right. So, let's have a look. Okay, right, let's get it on, let's get it down, and let's get carried on. Get this soybean in the ground. It's already 3 o'clock. It's looking pretty nice outside, in all fairness. Should be getting this field done in no time at all, which is fantastic. Which, in all fairness, we've managed to get a fair amount done so far. We managed to get wheat in the field near the farm. But I also did have a really good comment again, just as I'm recording this one, to saying that we could plough up the wasteland behind the sheep's pen, which is basically actually an easier way is to go onto this menu. Here we are at the sheep's pen. All this wasteland just here that just is not being used. Thank you for the comment. I wouldn't have thought of that. What should we do with it? Do we plough it in with field 52? Or do we make a small little field just here? Like that, this size? Do we make a small little field? You'll have to let me know down in the comments below. What do we do? Let me know. Like I said, what happens in these series is all dictated by what is said in the comments. You know, if it wasn't for the interaction of the subscribers, the viewers yourselves, then, you know, this makes for a boring one, really, doesn't it? So, what happens in this series is said in the comments. Always will be, always has been, and that's not going to change. Right, so how much longer we got? Really ain't got that much longer left, to be honest. Get that piece done just down here. Lift up the bad boy. No traffic coming, is there? Oh, there is. Let's be quick. Pull it through the bush. You got the power. There we go. That's down. I just love this Deutsch bar. With these wheels on it. If you do play this game and you're on a farm, you definitely need to install this mod. Let's have a look at what mod it is. It is the AgroStar 4.78. It is the modded version. It really isn't too bad. The price there, I don't think that's the actual price that it's worth. Here it is, the AgroStar Gear Shift Sound. This is the one that it is. And let's have a look at wheel brand. I put has Trailerborg, and I believe I had, there we go, the wide tyres. That is the one that I'm running, if you are interested. Just there. What an absolute stunner. But let's crack on, let's get this field done, and I believe that will be the end of this episode. And it looks like these new rig tyres are digging in a little bit. Would you really want that in real life, digging in like that? I don't know, but you know, I'm not a farmer. What's done in tractor, can't get over it. Absolutely beautiful. And believe it or not, I actually wasn't going to use this tractor on this Let's Play. It's just the weirdest thing. I was just going to have the John Deere, oh my word, today. Well, not just today, in every episode, it's just going to be the same. I was just going to have the John Deere, the JCB and the Massey Ferguson, and I see this mod, and I was like, yeah, I'll have a look. And I went through and I see you could have the big tyres, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, that is beautiful. It reminded me of Herman, the tractor that the Oliver guy has. I will try and put a link to his channel down in the description. Some of the equipment he has, he does have a lot of Oliver equipment, a lot of plows, and the equipment he has, kudos to him, he definitely puts in a shift. He's currently planting at the moment, corn planting in his Oliver, which is really nice. But look at his previous videos, the ones with Herman, that is his big tractor with the real, well, the small tractor with the real big tyres, just like this one. Just really nice. Come on, come on. Dig in that traction, that 100 horsepower, that's what we want. There we go. There we are, one more pass, and that will be this field done. So that will be 3 fields that we have planted. Will they germinate? I don't know. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping they do, because we are on simplified seasons, as I said. It's not to make things easier for me, it's just so I can plant whatever you want planted from the comments. So, we get the aesthetics of seasons, and we can plant what we want. Absolutely fantastic. Here we go, the last pass, and then in the next episode we're going to head over to that field just there, I believe it's that one, yeah, 74, and we're going to get some canola put in it. Exciting times. There we go. That's that. Get the old beacon on, get back to the farm. Oh, bit close to the old barrier there, Mr. P. Not bad at all. Again, so we've got 2 cash crops at the minute with soybeans in the field. We have the wheat field, which we're basically wanting the straw swap from that for bedding for cows. We're going to try and get a cut on the grass field near the wheat field we plan to try and get a cut on that if we can. Possibly tomorrow in game time. Try and get a cut on that grass if we can. Maybe leave it out because we do have a couple of good days. Or I could try and get it cut now. Or in the next episode, get that cut before we plant the next field, so it has plenty of time to air out and dry, which will be absolutely brilliant. But for now, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you did enjoy, and as always, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment if you want something to be seen. Let me know if you have an idea of what we can do. Just like the idea with, come on, let's get that cedar in there, shall we? There we go. There we are. Get that in. Like I said, the idea of that was an absolutely brilliant idea. I want to say thank you for that comment. Definitely helps. When you want to clean, just drag it out. Bring it over here. Pop it down there. We can then use it and clean these off. So, I'm going to clean these off, and that is the end of this episode. If you did enjoy it, as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and until then, I will see you all real soon here. On the valley, the old farm.